Morning, this is Betty Bo Betty. It is February 5th, 2013. It is kind of early in the morning, but I wanted to say hello, stop by. This is my fifth blue wall. Let's just do that again and pretend it didn't happen. So my fifth blue wall, and after rereading my screenplay on Sunday, I had to come to terms with the fact that there are some scenes in there that do not need to be there, or you don't know how you got there, or they're a little excessive, a little indulgent maybe on my part. But one scene in particular is a torture scene. It's a superhero origin story. It's a torture scene that I thought up between the main character and one of the nemesis and I love it. There are certain scenes that tell you exactly who a character is. It's sometimes it's the scene that you first initially think about, and it contains within it so much of what you want your character to experience, to develop, to say. And I'm thinking maybe I have to cut it. I'm thinking or there's two scenes anyway. Or there anyway, it's early. I am not going to get into it, and I'm trying to think of why I started this video to begin. It just occurred to me I am doing this without coffee. I am doing this sans cafe. You need to give me some love. And I'm groggy throated. Today is Tuesday. It's my first 3-hour day of the week. Today I'm going to try to focus on unnecessary scenes. But right now, I am off to work, and but I will be right back. Don't cry. And I'm back. This is Betty Bo Betty. It is February 5th still, and I am rewriting my screenplay, The Sixth Sun, which I intend to submit to the Austin Film Festival screenwriting contest later on this year. My hair is not cooperating, but we will forge ahead, won't we? Today was spent trying to correct the many grammatical mistakes that I made on my screenplay. I am forcing myself to do grammar, which I think is some form of punishment in a third world country. It's like, wait, you stole? We ain't gonna cut off your hands, baby, but we're gonna make you do grammar. Let me just say right now that I don't know grammar. I have an English degree, and I would not be able to point out a dangling participle if you paid me money, and I do just about anything I can for money. I'm kidding. But I'm not kidding about the grammar. I suck. I really am bad at grammar. I misspell my own name sometimes. I forget to cross the. Anyway, it's let me just take this opportunity to state the very obvious. By making this video, I in no way, shape, or form claim to be any kind of writing authority at all. I don't believe there is any such thing except maybe Stephen King. Oh, Stephen King. I don't think anybody can teach you how to write. I don't think there are any rules. I don't think there's any format, any guideline that you can follow which will help you to write if you do not already know how to write, if you do not already hear the rise and fall of a sentence in your head. You either have talent or you don't. You could have skill. Now that's something that you can learn, but you either know how to apply that skill in a way that is pleasing or you don't. And it's still up in the air whether or not I have that sort of talent. But I know this. I know that nobody can teach me how to write, and I'm fine with that. Some of you might be wondering why I am so self-congratulatory about forging ahead, keeping pace, being up to date, keeping the faith, whatever you want to call it. It's because it is so not like me. I disappoint myself, I let myself down, I lie to myself, and then I string myself along. And I am at both times the person that does that and the person that believes it. I am the equivalent of a smarmy ex-boyfriend that comes around at like 10:45 at night talking about like he just wants to talk to you. Hey, baby, you know, you put the boom in my bada boom. You put the charm in my lucky charm. You know how much I love you. You know how much I care. You know I think you're sexy. The guy that your girlfriends warn you about. The one that they don't even want to hear about anymore. It's like, no, 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 girl. He left you at the altar. He took your wedding cake. And I ain't gonna say anything, but now your bridesmaid, she's knocked up. I don't know what's going on. I don't want to hear it. I'm that person to myself. So look for more pats on the back to my own self. And, if I could high five myself, if I could like designate a special handshake, something with like twiddling of the fingers and maybe a kind of thing, I would so do that. With my own self, because I'm having a love fest. But I have to. You have to. Maybe not to the extreme that I'm taking it, but you have to, on some level, you have to be self-congratulatory and acknowledge the fact that you're forging ahead and that you're creating, and that it takes a lot. It takes some time, it takes skill, it takes effort. And that's no small thing. So, I'm Betty Bo Betty. It's February 5th. This is my 5th Blue Wall, and I will see you tomorrow.